train yards, thinking about graveyards. I wonder, Lord, what would they ever write on mine? Another soul laid to rest on a cold Montana morning, just trying to make it north of 49.
Hey guys, it's the morning of, I think it's March 20th now. Just got up here on the line. It's about 9:30, almost 10 o'clock, somewhere in there. And we just got to our first house here. So this is a new one we're going to set up this morning. It's at the far end of the valley where we left off that setting day when Marcus was up here with us. So gonna set this one up quick. Gonna go down and check that last one that me and Marcus set up there, and then I'm gonna hop down and go up the next two lakes, set up a couple more houses up that way before I start doing my big check on the way back south towards the cabin. So hopefully we'll get a good pile there, and hoping to fill the toboggan so I can go and dump it off the truck and then do the other half of the line afterwards. So then we're gonna do the same thing there. I got probably another 4 or 5 houses I want to try and set up down there, and then check all those traps. So fingers crossed for a dozen or more beaver here today, but see what happens. It's always a guessing game. So we're here at this next spot here. This is where me and Marcus finished up that last time we we're up. So we had a trap over there, which is a really funny spot because it goes up in like 2 or 3 bank dens there, and then it's like 4 or 5 feet across. So I ended up putting a whole bunch of blocking in there. Found the best spot for it. That far one we put in just over there. It's deeper than my waders. I can't touch bottom. It's like 6-7 feet deep there. Clear, no sticks, and they're actually coming underneath the bog from the other side through there and then out of the house. So I hung that one deep and put some flagging tape on it. This one here is not a run at all. I don't know why it was so thin ice there, but we got this, the world's smallest pup here for the spring out of this one where we got the beaver last time. I moved that trap over to here and I put it shallow with some flagging tape on it. And then I also took the time to chip this open over here. There's a really, really deep run straight down here, but it's partially under the bog. So I'm going to set up just on the side of it and hopefully we can pull a beaver out. But yeah, that's all for this one. So we're going to run down to this next lake that we haven't been to yet and then head up. And there's at least 2 or 3 more houses I want to set up there. So, well, first look at this house here, and well, that looks pretty promising. I know this pond's fairly deep, and this thing's got springs all over it the whole way. I skipped water about a month and a half ago when I was up here once, but see one open run right here, obviously another heavily used run there, and I'm guessing there's got to be another one either here or maybe right there. So, and I'll be careful in case there's one coming from up in here somewhere too. But I'll get this set up and I'll show you guys what it looks like. We got these traps set up on this house here. So that run there doesn't come out on bottom, but it's only a small little entrance. So it's about 6 inches off the bottom. I got that conibear hanging. And then here, I've got one turned on its side. I wish I had a frame for this one. It's a really hard, kind of wide bottom. If I had frames, I would have put 2 side by side and then put a couple dividing sticks in the middle to keep them out of it. But I'm low on conibears and or body grips, and I'm yeah, low on time too. So we only have 3 traps left for the last house there, and then I got some snares. So I decided to put a snare pull on this one, but the poplar sticks haven't been working lately, so trying something a little bit different. Some flagging tape on there, and I'm worried about this not freezing, so I'm going to shove this stick underneath the ice. I'll tie off to it, Then I'll have that one on top. That way they can't pull it down or back up above the ice. But that's what we got going on here, and we'll catch you on the next house. A few of you guys might recall this this house here if you've been watching the channel for a bit. So we pulled this back in February, I think it was, the end of February. Came back, I pulled I think 2 beaver out of here, 2 or 3 beaver out of here, and then they're getting trap smart and setting the conibears off. So I put the 3 conibears I had out before back in, and I still have my waders on. So I've been going down the holes, making sure everything's clean and it's set perfect. I blocked them in really well too to help with that. And then one other thing I'm doing, because it's going to be warm, so I don't want to set too many snare poles out, but if you're worried about the ice being too thin or them coming back up, what you can do is put a stick down below and a stick up above, wire them together, and then wire your snare pole to that. And that way they can't pull up and they can't go back down. So, had it before where you catch a beaver and all of a sudden, you know, it didn't freeze enough, this the ice right here. So they actually come back up the hole, they chew the pole off, get the snare off, go back down, and that's no good. So if you're ever worried about that, easy trick to do. Just like I said, put one underneath the ice, put one on top of the ice, wire them together, and then wire your pole to that. So yeah, just the 4 sets on this house, and now we're gonna get to checking. I don't think I'm gonna set anything else. I want to go to that other lake and set up some, but I'm running out of time here. It's already after 2 o'clock, so I gotta get all the traps checked. And the wife's flying home from Vegas right now, so probably should go meet her and have dinner with her somewhere and spend the night with her. She's been gone for about a week now, so yeah, fun times. This is house number 4 we're checking, and I just pulled that trap up over there. It wasn't set off, so I went in with the waders and I felt around, and yeah, I had the trap way down on bottom. Beavers are coming across the top. This hole here, we got one, but I did go down into it too, and I noticed I need to be farther over, because last time we came here we didn't have beaver in this one. We caught in that one over there. So now both of these will be in perfect spots for the next check. So we got a beaver at the last house we checked. Not doing great. 2 out of 4 houses, I think it is. So pretty low score here, but had some action on a snare pole finally. You can see it kinked up the one snare pretty good. So I must have had it by a leg or something. It came up and chewed the top near the ice here. So I'm gonna put a new piece of poplar on it. I'm gonna shove it back down, and yeah, hopefully we'll get a beaver out of that. But this is kind of what we're working with here. Then there's another house right here, and I have a snare pole right there, but there was nothing around it. So just got to this set here. This one was at the far left over here, and I hopped in. It's really deep here. I can feel on the bottom. This is actually where the main part of the run is. So again, that was our bad putting that one in. But yeah, that's interesting to see though. So I don't know if there might be a beaver under there, or maybe it pulled out. I'm gonna chip this out, pull it up, and I'll take a quick video then. Well, pulled it up, no beaver, but I see it was here. Chewed off that that stake there. That snare looks fine. That snare's fine. That one's fine. That one doesn't look kinked either, so I'm gonna fix this up, shove it back down, and I'm gonna put a stick under the ice, one of those guys, just to make sure he can't come back up if it gets caught again. So, but yeah, close. Well, it's about 4:30 now. Got about half of the traps to go yet, or half what we set up there the other day to go yet. So another, I think it's 15 traps. But I had wet socks. Waders got me a little bit soaked here, so change of clothes, and I'm cooking a can of Campbell's. I think that's clam chowder soup, and I'll do a little warm-up break here, and hopefully be gone by about 6:30. Start heading home. So yeah, fill out my journal while I'm here, I guess. That's more like it. So we got one here, one there, one here. This trap wasn't touched. I think it was down too low, so I brought it up a little. And then the snare pole, they haven't touched at all, so pretty cool. Hopefully we can get 2 or 3 more houses like this. Second last house. Got this guy. And all that lumber there. So that's like that's probably a 50-pound beaver. That's a big boy. Look at the size of those logs. Like, those are 8-inch trees, some of them. And 5 feet long, 6 feet long. So I pulled that out of there. Somehow they set this trap off. Unfortunately, I didn't catch anything there, which is surprising because the run's 8 inches down and it's only 1.5 feet deep there. Managed to get that one. Another really nice beaver. That really deep run. And same thing on this side. They shoved a big log in this trap here. And look at the size of the lumber they're working with here. Lots of birch. They got a tamarack here up on top. And all just muskeg they built this house out of. But absolute tanks as far as what they're working with. Like that thing, that's a 7-foot log that's 6.5, 7 inches in diameter. So we got just that house up there to go. We got 7 beaver in the sleigh currently. So hopefully we'll have 2 or 3 more over there, and I'll be satisfied with that. Well, end of the day here. Got the last trap line, or beaver house, sorry. Only 7. Kind of disappointing. I got to this house and I had 2 misses on it, and then nothing in that 3rd trap. And yeah, over there I had is that 1 miss, I think it was, and then the 2 beavers, or 2 misses over there, and 2 beavers. So yeah, I think it's 6 misses, and then I had 2 logs I caught early on, and 7 beaver is my numbers for the day. So could have been better. We definitely didn't pay attention enough when we were setting those traps up on the north end. Yeah, so a lot of those beavers were going around or just brushing past them, that sort of thing. So I had the waders on all morning and moved all them into place. I set up 3 more houses here. Yeah, got some pretty decent sized beavers. Yeah, toboggan's 2/3 full. So some nice decent sized ones here, big tails on them, nice looking caster on a bunch of them. This one here has already got its nipples starting to show, so that was the breeding female for that house, or this house here. But yeah, would have liked to have seen at least a dozen beaver here today out of 30 traps, but it is what it is. And yeah, like I said, the traps are set a little bit better, so hopefully the next run on Sunday I'm going to come back out. Should be a good one. I'm really hoping. And yeah, I'll decide Sunday whether I'm going to be pulling or resetting. And if I reset, I'm going to go, instead of coming east from where we put the otter traps, I'll head north and I'll hit the next 3 lakes up and set them if I'm going to do one more day of trapping. So yeah, we'll catch you in the next video.